and welcome to the last and third episode of our DDR Trilogy! Yay! Now, the last episode of this trilogy is about groups that were gone for a really long time and we had no idea what their future would be, but then they finally reappeared! Now, just to specify, because I always need to specify things for y'all, this time it's not only about like underrated slash promising groups. This is about really awesome groups, both popular and sort of underrated, that kind of disappeared and we weren't really sure what their future was because of a certain situation that happened, or the fact that they were underrated and they tend to always disappear and quietly disband. But then they finally came back and we were really happy that they're still a thing and that they even came back after such a long hiatus and gave us music again. So let's get started! The first group on this list is Purples. They debuted October 21st, 2014 with 1, 2, 3. But after that, they just kind of disappeared. It's like nothing was to be heard, people were worried, and what happens with a lot of groups that just debut and they're kind of underrated, they tend to just disband, and then you never hear from them again, which is really sad because their debut was epic. But luckily, Purples came back September 2nd, 2015 with A Bad Thing. They debuted and then they were gone for a year, and like she said, it's always kind of scary when an underrated group kind of disappears after the debut because you think they debut and then they end up disbanding because they didn't gain anything. But we were really happy that they actually did come back, and they came back twice, so with A Bad Thing, and then they came back again with Bad Girls. And they're really good, so you should check them out if you don't know them. Yes. Next group on our list is Top Dog. So October 23rd, 2014, Top Dog came back with Annie, and after that they went on their US tour and I think also their European tour. But during that they lost Sogong, and then later in the year they lost Kiddo and Gon. So having all that happen, and also they did have conflict with their agency, especially Kiddo and Gon, which is part of the reason why they left, it made us really worried that something would happen to Top Dog. We had no idea what to think and it was really sad and scary. But then October 18, 2015, they finally came back with The Beat, and it was an awesome comeback, and we're really glad that they were able to come back with such a great album. And even though Kiddo left, he did help produce The Beat, so Kiddo, we love you, of course. And it's just great having Top Dog, and I do hope that they continue and that they don't leave us hanging for long again, because Top Dog's great. The next group on our list is a pretty big group. It's FX.
Love is for woes.
In July 2nd, 2014, FX came back with Red Light, which is an amazing comeback. But unfortunately, some things happened during the promotion cycle. Sully took a hiatus and that ended their promotion cycle. After performing a little bit with 4 members, they cut it short. A bunch of rumors were going around. Sully was pregnant, you know, Sully's dating Choizo, all these things. And we were really worried that after all that happened, that FX wasn't going to return. There was disbandment rumors, there was just this whole mess. Sully ended up leaving the group, but luckily we got FX back. Yeah, it was really scary because although a majority of the conflict was revolved around Sully, we didn't know what would happen to FX. And even though we did think that FX would come back, so I don't think SM would have just let go of FX so easily. It was really hard to believe that they would come back as 4 members or strongly, but they did, and they're doing great right now, and they got a concert and a fan club name, and thank God FX is back. Happy endings, and Sully's doing her own thing, which is good. So the next group on our list is a group that came back very, very recently, Newest. Newest's last promoted track was Goodbye Bye, which was July 8th, 2014. I'm Bad came out later, but it was a single and they did not promote it. They were gone for a very long time, and we were always scared if they would come back or not, because I just like really forgot about Newest, and they were stuck in Japan, and then they're focusing on 17 and trying to get money with 17, and it seemed that they got enough money with 17 to bring Newest back, so they came back February 16th, 2016.
2016 with Overcome, which was really good. So happy that they're back and they came back with a really good song.
Yes! I feel like they deserve more love. So please love them. The next group is b.a.p. June 3rd, 2014, b.a.p. released Where Are You? And after that, the biggest news hit us, which was b.a.p. filed a lawsuit against TS Entertainment. b.a.p. went on a long hiatus. Luckily, they were still together, but no one really knew what was going to be of b.a.p. If they were going to re-debut in another company with a different name, would they still be b.a.p.? Would they go back to TS? I was scared. I thought they could really not come back. But luckily, they resolved the issue with TS Entertainment, and we got the return of b.a.p. in November 15, 2015 with Young, Wild, and Free! Yay! Seriously been so upset if something happened to b.a.p.
b.a.p. would have been a huge loss, especially being one of the biggest groups to debut in 2012. Hopefully things are fine now, and now they're even coming back again soon. The next group on our list is an underrated group that thought for a while was gonna disband, Two Eyes. So Two Eyes' last release before their comeback was Shooting Star, October 8th, 2013.
They were just gone, and I would go back on their like FY Tumblr, and they updated a bit on Instagram, but I was like, oh my god, they're never coming back. It's like Citus HQ just forgot about them, and they lost a member in their hiatus. But then on Instagram, I saw that they were coming back with Pippi, and I was like, oh man,
I was like, really? Really? They came back with Pippi August 25th, 2015, and Pippi was great. If you don't know Two Eyes, you need to go and watch them right now.
Next group is GI.
Dolly go, dolly go, dolly go, dolly go, dolly go, baby go, baby go.
So GI's last Korean promoted song was Gyuk, which came out October 6, 2013. Yeah, they hit a really long hiatus.
They lost 3 members and there was lawsuits involved, and I thought for the longest time GI's not gonna come back, but then I kept hearing things that they were adding members. Okay, they added members, but why is there no news? And then finally things up on Instagram and I saw that they were coming back, and September 2nd, 2015 they came back with Dolly Go, and even though it was a huge concept change for them, I was so happy to be able to at least see GI again and the 2 original members. But even though they did finally come back, there's disbandment rumors again. We don't really know if GI is still a group at the moment, but they're still on this list because they did come back after a long hiatus.
Don't worry, Amanda, we'll see.
The next group on our list is BIGSTAR. So August 7th, 2013, BIGSTAR released Run and Run, which was awesome, but then they suddenly disappeared and we had no idea where they were. Like, when's BIGSTAR coming back? BIGSTAR is so fucking great.
I felt like we just kept asking each other like, man, when's BIGSTAR coming back?
That was a repeated question.
It was.
They just, I don't know, and then one day they just announced the comeback. I'm like, oh, Natalie, you're coming back!
Finally, on September 3rd, 2015, we got Full Moonshine from BIGSTAR, and it was amazing.
Awesome.
We died. We were like, yes, it's great to have these guys back. I'm watching you, brave sad. They better have a 2016 comeback.
Seriously.
Please. Up next is a holy girl group, Brown Eyed Girls. Brown Eyed Girls released Kill Bill on July 28, 2013. Then, I don't even know, it's kind of like Guyan has her solos, they each started doing their things, and then it kind of felt like they weren't active as a group.
I think majority of the issue was probably Nega Network, and then they switched companies, and eventually we finally got a comeback from this holy girl group November 4th, 2015 with Brave New World and Wormhole, and Christ,
Fucking great.
it was really good.
Tell you. And even though there was disbandment rumors, I was so glad that there was just like, what disbandment rumors? Like, they were just kind of like, we're not disbanding, and I'm like, good, don't disband, because Brown Eyed Girls have been going strong, and they're just one of the best girl groups out there.
They are. Brownie Girls is awesome, and they're definitely a huge part of K-pop. Everyone knows Abracadabra, right? If you don't, then I don't know what you're doing in the K-pop
You
scene.
need to go see it.
Even if some people don't know them, I don't call them underrated. I just say that they're kind of underappreciated, and you should definitely go appreciate them because they've been around forever and they have amazing content and they're perfect. The next group on our list is a group we were so sure disbanded,
Super sure.
we were proven wrong, and it's Rania. Just Go was Rania's last song, and it was July 9th, 2013. After that, members were leaving and there were just rumors everywhere. We're pretty sure, we thought for sure they would disband it. And then people were saying, no, they're actually been performing at these small little venues and they have 2 new members. And then they finally announced a comeback, and they even had a 3rd member, Alex, which was the first African-American member in a K-pop group.
Woo!
So they came back November 4th, 2015 with Demonstrate, which is an awesome fucking song.
That song slayed my soul. I was like, yes! They're the only 3 original members of Rania after so many lineup changes. Luckily, persevered and came back, and we really hope to see more of Rania in the future. The next group on our list is another holy girl group, and it's Wonder Girls. So the last song as 5 members from Wonder Girls was Like This, which came out June 2nd, 2012. After that song, they kind of went on hiatus, and then boom, Sunye got married. Woo! Holy shit! And she had a kid, and then Sohee left the group. Now, JYP was saying that Sunye might join the group again, etc. But of course, I think we all knew that Sunye wasn't gonna come back. But after a while, finally got a comeback. August 2nd, 2013, they came back with I Feel You with Sunmi. Great to see her back with the Wonder Girls. And they're even gonna come back again in 2016. So I'm really happy we didn't lose Wonder Girls. That would have been such a huge loss. The Retro Queens.
And the last group on our list is another group that came back very recently, and they've been gone the longest on this list. Brave Girls. They're very, very underrated. Their last comeback was February 22nd, 2012 with Nowadays. They only have 2 original members left. They're a 7-member girl group now, and they came back February 15, 2016 with Deepen. If you haven't seen it, it's really good. It's really chill, but it was sexy, and the rap is good. The dance, for some reason, they just blew us away. We thought it was so unique. It wasn't anything spectacular, but it was really cool.
It was really shocking for me to hear that they were coming back. Brave Song kept releasing like little things like, oh, here's a member doing a dance of some sort, but people were still wondering, is Brave Girls still a group? Are they actually gonna come back? And it's funny because we were talking about it.
When we were talking about this trilogy, we had Brave Girls on the disappeared list, and the next day they announced the comeback.
I was on Twitter and I just see Brave Girls to return. I was like, what? No!
So we're like, okay, let's move them to the comeback list, and by the time this episode of the trilogy comes out, they should have come back already.
And they did, and I'm surprised. I really love seeing underrated groups that were gone for a while come back. Even if it's not the original lineup, they work really hard. Brave Girls really doesn't want this to be their last comeback, and I really hope so that it isn't. So hopefully we'll see more of Brave Girls, and they won't be gone for this long again. So that was it for this trilogy. Thank you for watching our DDR trilogy, and we hope you really liked it.
If we have more ideas like this in the future, we'll definitely do it, and we hope you guys enjoy it and look forward to whatever else we make up in the future. Obviously, there's groups that we didn't mention that have been gone for a while and then finally came back.
Too many
Can't
groups.
talk about all of them, so sorry, and we just hope that you guys enjoyed all of this.
Yay! Anywho, hope you enjoyed, and we will work hard to bring you even more interesting K-pop stuff. Thanks for watching. Bye.
Bye.